Hi everyone, I thought you'd like to see my plein air setup. It's nothing fancy, but it's practical, and that's what I think it's best to go for. So I have my gear all laid out. I normally like to use just a small duffel bag to pack everything in. You want to be able to travel light, normally say a small backpack that also has a bit of food and water in as well. So it's painting gear and then a few little extras. So if we go through it, we have our trusty tripod, I have my paints, brushes all set up in the roll. Then I have my easel, which I set up pretty well identically every time. There's not really much change to that, and I think that's important. My indoor easel and outdoor easel palette is identical colors and identical setup as well. But I also do use a fast drying medium and also paint rags as well. Not a big fan of the paper towels. I find it goes through the paper towel and onto my hands, which I love clean hands, and I love the ability to clean my brushes as well. So that's why I do prefer the paint rags. I have a little cleaning, little old Tupperware little container. So I think that's pretty well it. Normally it's light enough that I could walk 1-2 miles, 3 kilometers and not tire out. That's the key, because sometimes by the time you walk to your site, it may not sort of be right on that day. So you may have to go and find a secondary spot. I remember in Nice in 1996, I had the old French box easel. By the time I got onto site, I thought my shoulder was going to fall off, and I was only 30 and fit as a fiddle. It just shows you how heavy and how far I walked. So I've scaled things down, and I think this is about the bare minimum that you need, but it's also well and truly enough to take as well. You can also carry an extra board there if you're having a great day. Sometimes I may do a second painting, start off with a small one and then do a bigger one later in the day. Okie doke, I think that's about it. We'll have a look at it all set up as well. Okay, I've got it all set up. Only takes a couple of minutes, which is fantastic. There's nothing worse than finding a great scene, wanting to get stuck into the work, and we're battling with our easel, setting this up, setting that up. One of the concerns that can be, and you may actually hear a tiny little bit of it, is the wind. Quite often I'll actually have a umbrella, but the ocean is just over there, and that's one of the times where wind can really play havoc with us when you're near water. For some reason that seems to be the thing that helps generate the wind when we're painting, or it might be just because it's the coastline as well. So I've got of course, the palette there, the palette knife, paints here, medium container. I always like to have my paints all down at my feet so that if I'm running out a bit of a blue or white, I can quickly grab that as well. So I'll do my painting all in one go. Normally I'll get about an hour and a half. Sometimes if I've got the painting working and I'm happy, even if the light goes, you can push on for a little longer. Sometimes actually if the sun goes and it is a little shady, that's actually a good way to see it in a different lighting. So I'll paint away, cleaning the rags. I'll clean my brushes right at the end with my little Tupperware container. Normally takes 2 or 3 goes. That's why it's good to have a secondary and even a little tertiary bottle to pour the solvent in, so that I've got that other little well that I don't have to worry about contaminating the fresh, clean solvent. But that's normally enough, just getting that brush into there and really giving a good clean out. So once I'm done, I will then just take that off, carefully putting into the back there, and then we're well and truly away. I'll then just pack everything up and then we're done.